And we are live.
We are live from Johannesburg, South Africa. Why did we tell you that? Because it's the Destiny Hour. Taking your questions on life, love, mother-in-laws. Do we do father-in-laws?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Anyway, I'm a psychic, guidance counselor, helper. So if you need some guidance, advice, questions answered, well, drop your comments. No Instagram tonight because somebody's messing about with the Instagram. So it's YouTube, Facebook, and is Twitch on?
Twitch is on.
Twitch is on. So it's Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Drop your questions and we'll give best answers we can. Taking your questions is my daughter Shay. So I just wanted to say hello, Shay.
What's up?
You're doing the street talk. You're not a gangster.
I'm a straight
You
up
don't
G.
come here thinking you're the gangster.
I'm a straight up G.
I don't know what that means. I'm a straight up G. What does that mean?
I'm a straight up gangster. An OG is original gangster.
An OMG is something else. Anyway, street talk I can't get a handle on, man.
Dope.
So wherever you are around the world, welcome. If you've got any challenges or questions, then do ask. I'm a full-time psychic. It's a God-given talent. So don't think there's any witchy voodoo nonsense going on, because it ain't so. Right? Innit?
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably waiting for the shop to open, are you, Shay?
Yeah, because we've got people.
It's terrible waiting for the bus. Eh?
So hurry up.
Where's that bus? When is it going to come?
Hurry up.
Shop's open.
Gonna start off with Twitch tonight. We've got a question from Anna who says, hello, I'm wondering how the rest of the month is going to go for me.
I think it's going to go relatively well, Anna. I think there might be a few bills to pay, a few challenges, maybe a fine in the post because the camera caught you, but something along those lines, but relatively okay. And from next week, things start to be a little bit smoother than they have. Okay.
We're going to YouTube. Question from Selena. It says, hi Paul and Shay. I've got a question today about one of my friends. She told a half-truth to someone and took money from another friend. What is going to happen to her now the truth? What is going to happen now that the truth is out?
Well, she's just lost a friend, that's what I will say, the one that lent her money, and now suspicion is all around her. So I don't think you're going to hear from her much anymore. It's not the first time she's done it, by the way. So I don't think you're going to hear from her anymore. Steal money, lose a friend. Is it worth it?
Okay, Sylvia says, hi Paul and Shay. I recently found out that SB has a crush on me and I'd like to know more about them. I'm not sure if that's too vague.
You'd like to know more about him? Yeah, he's got desires desires for you. It's not just a crush. I think he's really thought about it. I think in the next 2 months, he's I'm going to say move forward in an attempt to capture your attention, and he's really smitten is the word.
Alright, so ready for an existential crisis question?
I can take anything.
Alright. Unpeeled Potato on Twitch.
What?
Unpeeled Potato.
Oh, Spud.
Yeah. They ask, hello DestinyHourWithPaul, thank you for taking my question. How come I am oppressed by my own being?
How come I'm what?
Oppressed by my own being.
Well, you think too much. And I think you're too self-conscious. Alright? And I think there's a lot holding you back from pursuing anything in this life. So whether there was trauma from your childhood, which you're carrying over. But I do, what's suppressing you? It could be the trauma. If you're asking, is the darkness involved? I would strongly suspect there is. There's a cloud over you, but you do need a cleanse, and you do need to be sure of yourself. And quite frankly, at the end of it, you are holding you back or suppressing. So be aware, once you know that, set goals and targets and go for them, and don't let anything stop you. But you do need a trip to a church. Let the priest or pastor pray for you.
Moving on to Facebook, question from Dr Swatzi. This is, good evening Paul and Shay, hope you're both well. I'd like to ask for the week ahead, how will it be for my relationship with Vinay?
I'm not a weak planner for your love life. You know what I mean? I feel like a secretary. How's my love life going to be this week? It's going to be the same as last week. Now just give your best to this relationship. Not everybody has a relationship. Do you have a relationship, Shane?
No.
No, neither do I. Right? So you know how lucky you are. You don't plan it. Wednesday he's going to be in a bad mood. Thursday he's going to shout. Just get over yourself.
Next question from Brittany, who says, hi Paul, will me and TJ reconcile? Thank you.
How's my week in love life? He's thinking about it, sweetheart. Okay? He's thinking about it. I think he just needs a little bit more time. Okay? There you are. A little bit more time. So a strong possibility.
Next question is from just a single letter K.
How do you spell that?
Who says, hello guys, is there any chance of me going to Canada next year?
You have to swim. Right. You're going to get there. There's a chance. I don't know what you want to do. Do you want to emigrate, or do you want to study, or you just want to visit? But strong chance that this happens. Yeah.
Okay guys, we're not going to answer what do I have in store for me for the next week questions.
Listen to me now. I've just said, okay, I'm not doing your diary for the week in love. Okay? Serious questions. I'm not your secretary. Okay? Any more of those crap questions I'm banning. Okay?
Onto an uplifting comment from Stephanie Lee, who says, thank you Paul and Shay. You're amazing and thank you for being here for all of us.
Pleasure, Steph. Lots of love to you, sweetheart.
Our next question is from Abel, who says, hi Paul and Shay, blessings. Got a question about my brother. Why was my brother Manuel being dominated... Sorry? Hang on, I need a minute. Why was my brother Manuel being dominated by his wife? Was it because of the witchcraft he had around him? And will the tables turn around him for him to not be dominated and controlled by her?
Okay. Hi, Abel. Fundamentally, okay, the whole reason people do spells is to gain control over another person, whether it's their finances, whether it's their love life, whatever it is, it's to gain power over them. Okay, so yeah, to answer your question, she wanted control. Will the tables turn for your brother? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of that relationship and out of that hold she had, he can do nothing better than to grow and get stronger and stronger, Abel. So, you know, for whatever work you've done for him, it has been good, but he needs to detox kind of from that relationship and from he keeps hearing her voice. Nag, 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 do this, do that, do the other. And he needs to detox from that. But with your love and care, he'll get through.
Moving back onto Twitch, we got a question from Guru Gamer, who asks, hello sir, I'm a 15-year-old male confused about my sexuality. Sometimes I think I'm asexual. Just for the viewers, asexual is not being attracted to anybody sexually. I'm not too sure if it's a fear or if I am. Thank you.
That's okay. I'm going to say goo, okay? Goo, you must understand something. At 15, you are discovering and you're starting to notice things. It's all part of the process of growing up. And you'll look and you'll feel at different situations because the hormones are naturally growing. And, so it's all about discovery, okay? So there's nothing wrong with thinking like you do. If you find men attractive, if you find females attractive, if you're not interested at all, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all part of our learning curve about growing up. But I will tell you, in the shortest amount of time, after things have started, the hormones have settled down, you'll be fine. You'll make a decision, and there's no pressure on you to conform or do, okay? It's just what you like. Some people like Manchester United. Some people like rugby. Some people don't even like sport. Each one has the right to make that choice, okay? So don't put any pressure on yourself. It's hormonal right now, and you've got your whole life ahead, okay, to find out what it is. Okay, so don't put any pressure and don't think too much. If you think guys are attractive, well then just that's fine, he's attractive. If you think girls are attractive, that's also fine. Okay, just enjoy the growth.
Our next question is from, I'm gonna butcher your name, Molenhart. They say, good afternoon, how are you doing? Should I go to Moro's home today? Mauro, maybe? Sorry, I'm terrible with these fancy names.
Should you go to his house? No, you shouldn't. No.
Next question is from Nandini on Facebook. I'm struggling with the names tonight. He says, hi there, when will I go abroad? Okay, never mind, they've deleted the question, so we'll move on. Next question is from Monique, who says, is my landlord going to get the money from state like they said they would pay him? By the way, I love your show.
Hello Monique, thank you for that. That's nice. Is he going to get the money from state? Yes, he is. I want to say by mid-month. Okay, that's what I want to say. But more than likely within 2 weeks. Could be next week. Wednesday's looking good, but if it's not next Wednesday, it's the following Wednesday. So the answer is yes. So remember, landlords, that's all they do. Give me money. Give me money. They can't say anything else. And you can't get your deposit back. That's what they say. Can't get your deposit back and give me the rent. To tell him to cool his heels, hold his horses. The state hasn't forgot about him, and have a nice day. Landlords.
Our next question is from Diana, who says, hi Paul, will I be approved to visit my boyfriend as soon as he is incarcerated, as I have felonies on my background?
Oh, okay. Strict, aren't they, Diane? Strict. You're going to be approved. Okay? You're going to be approved. You're not starting a gang, are you, when you go there? You're going there because you love him. So how dare anybody get involved? Oh, you're not approved because you got a parking ticket. Oh, shut up, let me in. I want to go see my boyfriend. Take it, go and do it.
Not a question, but a really nice comment from Samantha, who says, good evening Paul and Shay. I love the show, I enjoy it. It uplifts me and always brings, always love the energy. You are always appreciated for all the good work you do, and have a great night.
Thank you, Samantha. That's very, very sweet of you. No questions, just doing a compliment. You know, Samantha, it's really touching. But if you do that in your life, do you know how you make people's days? You know, the people make them have a nice day, have a nice moment. So, Samantha, back at you, baby. I wish you 100 blessings, and I wish more people were like you. I really, really do. Because a compliment costs nothing, but that's priceless to hear. God bless you, sweetheart.
In the same vein, we have Captain Roz, who says, hey Paul, no question here, but thank you and Shay for helping out and reading out all the comments and all. Thanks for everything.
Is that Captain Ross?
That's Captain Ross.
Captain Ross, thank you very, very much. That's lovely. There's some beautiful people out there who are just kind and caring, and those are the people I like to be around. It makes the day worthwhile. Thank you very much, Captain Ross and Samantha, once again.
Moving on to our questions, we have a question from Christina, who asks, is Ivan's best friend a good influence on him, or is he putting bad ideas into his head?
Christina, hello my sweetheart. That's the thing when you fall in love and they've got a best friend. It's a big problem, absolute huge problem, because they can't hang out with their friends anymore. And usually the best friend starts to act up and criticize the choice of partner. So is he a bad influence? He's an influence. Yes. Ivan's not stupid. I must tell you that. He's not. But his friend is a little bit of a dictator, little bit bossy, but you can't ban it, sweetheart. You can't. But he is an influence. He is an influence. But Ivan and you can handle it.
I'm going to try to make this question as detailed and as short as possible because we're a bit crunched for time, guys, so please keep your questions short. This one is from Shivani Dalal, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I met this guy Anshul, who I was was an arranged marriage alliance. We dated, everything seemed like a fairy tale, got attached to him, but suddenly yesterday his mother said, an astrologer said that if we get married, either one of us would die. Please help, I'd like to know what's the reason of him going suddenly. I feel shattered."
Well, hi, that's devastating news. The astrologer, okay, had no right to do that. The mother, I think she's looking for an excuse, because she's an excuse to break you guys up, because she has trouble in letting go of her son. Okay, it's a very, very demanding woman, and if you were to marry him, she would be in the marriage daily, interfering and performing. But I'm to say that the boy, or your love interest, is very, very sad by that. I do think he may contact you again, but I don't think he's got the strength and courage to face his mother, sadly.
Next question from Prim, who says, "My wife has applied for a Canada PR with family permanently to move. When will we be successful, please?"
Probably in 8 months' time. 8 months' time. So we're around about, about April next year. But it's looking strong. Provide the airways open up and the borders open up. It's looking good, Prim. Looking good. Good luck. Everybody want to go to Canada.
I also want to go to Canada.
Do you want to go to Canada?
Yeah. Now.
Finish the show first.
Next question is from Saira. It says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I've been feeling so tired, having tons of headaches, and I've been struggling to do mediumship and readings. Will my ability come back fully soon? I appreciate your help very much, thank you."
Yeah, you might just be run down and exhausted. Everybody gets tired. And worn out, and so you do need some rest, and I would switch off the phone for a week, 1 week, switch off, sort of withdraw, and focus on relaxing, because I don't think you can do that. And don't forget, you inherit a lot of your clients' troubles and frustrations. So they come off the client's chest onto the reader. Makes you think. So you need a bit of a cleansing as well, sweetie.
Next question from Manasi, who asks, I'm switching to image consulting career. How will it be?
What's the name?
Manasi.
Manasi. Sounds South African, does it?
I have no idea.
Image consulting. Well, it's a nice... Sounds good. It's going to take a long time and a lot of dedication before you see a result. So it needs a good year's work, eh? My trouble is, if you're in South Africa, money is tight. If you're anywhere else in the world, Europe or America, then you've got a good chance. Money's tight there too, but you've got a better chance there. But you know, if it's your dream, you've got a year's work.
Next question from Nandini, who says, Hi there, I hope you're doing well. I've been applying for scholarships. Is there any chance that I will get this one?
No. Look, there's always a chance. Make no mistake, I don't want to say that. But you need to apply for another one. I think the next one you apply for, not the one that's currently being in the queue, the next one you apply for, there may be success around that application. But it's tough to get a scholarship these days. It really is. But try again, please.
Okay, no, it's not my place to comment, but I really don't like this person's username.
Yeah.
They call themselves Damaged Goods.
Damaged Goods.
They ask, Hey Paul, will my financial situation get better? If so, when? And will my depression and anxiety stop being a burden?
Look, damaged goods. Okay, right there. You're advertising your depression and your anxiety. Hi, I'm damaged goods. So how can people take you seriously? Right? Your depression and anxiety has got nothing to do with finances. It's got nothing. I can give you $1 million now. You'll still be miserable and depressed. Right? Because you haven't sorted out your depression. I can take you from wherever you are, put you in New York, Sydney, Paris. You'll still be miserable. The depression is an illness. And unless you address that illness, everything you do in life is going to look dark or negative. My advice to you is get to the doctors and share why you are depressed. Do it. Never mind about finances. Finances will improve once your attitude to life improves. Okay? And change your username. You don't need to be called damaged goods. I mean, how would you like it if I said, Hi, I'm athlete's foot? It just, right? I'm the guy with the scarred heart, right? Do you see what I mean? You're advertising your depression, and that doesn't need to be done.
Okay, got a question from Stephanie. It says, she said a lovely comment before. She said, the cute musician guy wants to see me again. and I'm looking for a way to see him again. Will I see him again soon?
Stephanie Lee. Somebody's fallen. I just made up that song. It's not a song. Yes, next weekend. Are you busy? Next weekend. So, the answer is yes. And by the way, he thought you were very, very nice. I know I predicted a kiss on the lips. She got a hug. But it's close to the lips, isn't it? Your head's there.
It depends
the
on
lips
the hug.
are there. Right?
It depends on the hug. I mean, the sidearm hug is not really, it's like away.
Yeah, okay, so you're saying I got it wrong.
You were close.
Because she used half a bottle of mouthwash because she said I was gonna, I said he was gonna kiss her. And now, she can't pay rent because she spent all the money on mouthwash. Sorry about that, Steph. Next week.
Okay, moving on to YouTube. You guys can chill out now. We're coming. Angelo says, is my lymph node issue serious? I had it for over 7 months, but recently my back and shoulder starts to hurt with it.
It's not. This is half of this is in your brain, in your mind. Have you ever heard that joke? The guy goes to the doctor, and he goes, "Doctor, when I do this, my finger hurts." So the doctor says, "Well, stop doing that." Right? That's what you're doing. My lymph node, and no, stop it! You are exaggerating it. Stop it. Stop. Make myself clear? Do the finger joke.
Next question from Cheryl, who says, hi there, I'd like to know if Kay would be good for me and if going up to him is a good idea. Thank you.
Going up to him? Can't just go up to him, you've got to say something. Otherwise it looks strange. Hello. Do you know what I mean? Look, he's noticed you. He's noticed you. Would it really cost you anything to say hello? Hi, I'm Kay. Break the ice. Don't go there and say, "Oh, I think you're gorgeous, I just love you. What are you doing April? Do you like a summer wedding?" You know what I mean? Don't do that. What I want is to say hello. Hi, how's it going? How are you? That's it. Break the ice. He's noticed you, sweetie. Go for it.
Next question from Hood Priestess, who says, hi Paul, how are you, darling?
Huh? Darling.
Darling.
Darling. It's cute, isn't it? Actually, hold on, let me just hear that.
Oh goodness, Paul.
Darling. Okay, I like it. Thank you.
Do you think my Aquarius will be back?
He should, if you keep saying darling. And if people want to say darling, Shay, I like it. You can get jealous over there.
I want some attention too. It's very lonely on my part.
Hood, darling, I'm going to say he's walked away. That's what I want to say, but I don't say that it's a clean break because I still think you're going to hear from him. Give him 3 weeks and let him contact you, is my feeling. But he's going to reach out. But, do you want this type of person playing with your heart? So have a little think about that, Hood, okay? 3 weeks.
Quickly moving on to your Facebook group and back to YouTube. Elaine asking, good evening, I hope you are both well. Could I ask if my mother fully understands the consequences of her actions regarding my cousin, and will it end badly?
Hi Elaine. Mama acting up? No, she does not realize the consequences. She still has to learn that lesson. And what was the second part?
Will it end badly?
Yeah. For the next 2 months, as a result of some kind of other fight or argument or disagreement, yeah, it's not nice, Elaine, is my answer. But I think if people swallow their pride in about 2 months' time and say, look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, then I think it can be repaired. But for now, your mum, she just kind of reacted, and I think there's overreaction, to say the least. So I'm not quite sure if your mum's fond of the cousin or the auntie, but there's some underlying theme is why she exploded. But she did it. She made a mistake.
Tina asking, hi Paul, I'm about to move into another place for work, but many in my city are discouraging me, saying it's not a safe job or safe place. Can you please tell me if I should go with my gut for a better future?
Okay, Tina. Those people, okay, are scared. Scared people. Okay? We don't trust scaredy people. Oh, don't go. Don't talk to him. Don't do that. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Don't go out your house. Don't go. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, there's good people in bad parts of the city. Do we know that? It might be a bad part of the city, but not all the bad people go there. There's some good people as well. You know? So there's people of faith in that community. Go for it, please, Tina. Just go for it, please. Do it.
Next question from Jessie with an I, who says, good evening, or rather good afternoon, Paul and Shay. My partner and I have been looking for homes and have 2 options. Which home would benefit us better, house 1 or house 2?
Trying to play with me, these cards. House 2. Make an offer.
Our next question is from Asta or Asta?
Hasta la vista.
A-S-T-H-A.
Asta. Hello, AskStar.
They ask, hello Paul, I was wondering, how is the final point of my career looking? Like, is there a positive outcome I can hope for?
The final point?
If I remember correctly, I think this person asked on the last stream about something and they mentioned that they were a doctor. Or studying to be a doctor, I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. The last point of your career, if I get this right, Do you want to know if you end off successful or wealthy? Because I think you're going to do very well in both departments. I think your dedication, okay, and attitude is very, very good, all right? And I need you to remind yourself that you are a good worker, whatever that career is, okay? So the answer is yes. It will end off good.
Next question from Linda, who says, hi Paul and Shay, I'd like to know about this confusion that's going on at my workplace regarding my commission. Please could you help me out with what's going on? And what will happen if I tell them I won't be working for them if it will be like this?
They're going to give you your commission. Linda, understand this, my sweetheart. Okay, companies are also under pressure. Okay? I don't want you to, they owe you money, your commission. They know that. They haven't forgotten. They're not going to close down and say, I'm not going to pay that Linda her commission. Okay? So that's not going to happen. But cash flow for them is a problem. Okay? And if they've stalled on paying your commission, it's not nice, but please understand they're going to pay. So we don't need you to threaten them, I'm going to leave, and don't do that. Okay, just be patient, my sweetheart, and know that they're going to pay your commission. Okay.
Okay. Rimbo asking, do I have any head issues? Because I have a headache and pain when I touch my head, and there's a bony lump at the back of my skull, and my neck is all wrecked, freaking out at the moment. The doctors are unavailable.
Okay. Okay. Well, firstly, stop it. Right? Freaking out. What does that do? What good does that do? Freaking out. I'm freaking out! What does it do? Does nothing. Right? The doctors are unavailable. What a load of rubbish. What a load of rubbish. Doctors unavailable. You haven't tried hard enough. Okay, because you're probably still freaking out. So you need to make an appointment tomorrow, Monday, at the doctor. And don't give me that. Doctors are unavailable, because I don't believe you. Okay? Don't believe you. Okay. It may be a wart. It may be a little growth of cell clusters which have formed a hard little point. Okay? Stop touching it and get to the doctors. That's it. Get to the doctors.
Our next question is from Jacky, who says, hi Paul and Shay, do you see me getting my DACA or getting a green card soon?
Green cards take a while, unless you're in that lottery. Okay? I'm more inclined to think the DC, whatever you said there. But the green cards, you don't just get. Okay? But you've got permission to work there. So it's the DC, whatever you said.
Next question from Arjun, who asks, I am gay. Is Kiev the right boy for me to get married to and settle down with?
Hi, Arjun. Is he the right boy? I'm going to say this to you. He needs to be a little bit more responsible in this relationship. He needs to be more giving and more caring. Okay? The answer is yes. You're very capable of marrying this guy, but you need to communicate a little bit more, and he needs to treat you just a little bit better and consider your feelings. But the likelihood is that next year this could well be a reality. So
next question from Lovely, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you both had a great day. Today is my son's grandfather's birthday and they invited us to celebrate. But my intuition told me, my intuition and son told me not to go. Is that the best decision or should I go?"
Whose birthday is it?
Her son's grandfather's.
Oh, okay. You should have gone, or you can you still go? Show your face. I think it's your son that has planted the seed, and your intuition has picked up that son's energy. If you can go and show your face for an hour or two, you don't have to stay there the whole night, but pop in. It's the family thing to do, isn't it? You know, you'd be upset if he didn't attend your son's birthday. Hey, so that's what I would do. Pop in for a cup of coffee, drink a Pepsi, and just say hello.
My next question is from Duduzile, who says, "Good evening, Paul and Shay. Excuse me. I have a client by the name of, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it, G, who is getting married in February next year, and I'm busy with her quotation. Am I going to get that gig?"
Looking good, Dudu. It's looking good. I think you're going to get it. Okay, so I want to say congratulations.
Next question is from AngelDP, who asks, "Tell which month will my marriage life be stable?"
Which month your married life will be stable? If you do nothing, you just let it go, you're going to do something about it. Because marriages just don't become stable all of a sudden. Right? They don't become stable because you guys have got too many issues. You don't trust him. You don't trust him. And he doesn't communicate. Right? So, if you guys do not start communicating and talking instead of living in your head and assuming you know and keeping quiet, it's not going to get better. You can carry on for 2 months, for 7 months. It might get a little bit better. You might be talking to each other. But it doesn't solve the problem. So you guys just sit down and talk, not moan. Don't sit down and moan. Sit down and talk. What's the difference? The difference is when you sit down and talk, you do not use your temper in that conversation. I said, use your temper. You talk. Hold his hand while you are talking. You know what, honey? You know what, baby shoes? You know what, pookie bum? I feel a little bit uncertain. Can you communicate holding his hand? No temper.
Next question from Liz Darvell, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay, I hope you're both doing well. Will Nicola be with me during my hospital appointment for my throat, please? Love and light."
Oh, okay. No. Liz, here, if you go to the hospital, you're not allowed in. If you're family, you're not allowed in. But I think UK, they're a bit ahead of us in that. I think she will be allowed to be with you or visit you. I don't know, actually be with you, because it's a health hazard. But here, my good friend, her dad had heart failure. She took him to a private hospital. He's 76, had a stroke already, and she wasn't allowed to see her father. And it's the most debilitating, helpless position to be in. So a lot of people, here anyway, a lot of people, you're not even allowed in the car park. But UK is different. I think she will be allowed to visit, so I'm not worried about that. Holding your hand through the operation might be a bit of an issue. But I want to sing the Michael Jackson, "You Are Not Alone." Michael, it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And by the way, the operation's going to be fine. Lots of ice cream. And then you're allowed toast after a couple of days. Loads of ice cream.
I'm Boo Blah Blah, or Blue Blah Blah, asking, I used to be very accurate with my psychic powers. Now it's been 3 months and it's like they've all gone and I feel more calm. Was that psychic power something demonic I had? Thank you.
Well, I don't know what you were using it for. You know, we're using it for good, or we're using it for bad. Naturally, you're going to say, "Oh, it's good," but you know, a lot of times when you open up your psychic abilities and you go, "Oh, wow, this is good," you kind of get influences coming through which are of the dark side, which can be demonic. And then they hide. You see, what I understand about demons and the devil, their biggest trick that they pull is that they don't exist. Right? They don't exist. Oh, hell doesn't exist. Demons don't exist. And they love that. But they get in and they mess with you. So, I'm saying to you this. I believe it was a sign to withdraw from that. And go!
Next question from XX who's changed his name to Jake. Yes.
My giddy aunt. Really?
Yeah.
XX rat. Okay. That little rodent that used to run around. How are you, boy? Well done.
It's a very interesting question for us tonight.
It better be interesting.
He said, so unfortunately I had to wear full red at a funeral because I was somewhere else. And people were giving me weird looks at the time. Just want to know if people have forgotten that.
People do not understand. And I need to say this, ex-rat, Jake. All right. In the African culture, in the islands, Barbados, Jamaica, those islands, when somebody dies, the pallbearers take the coffin through the streets, and they dance and they sing, and they play trumpets as loud as they can, because they are celebrating the man's life. Okay? They're not mourning his death, they're celebrating his life. Now, to Western eyes, that looks terrible, because we're supposed to dress in black and go, right? That's what we're supposed to do. Whoever thought that, okay, taught us that? It's a load of nonsense, you know. And then being invited to funerals that you have to go to, and you hated that person, or you never spoke to him in 10 years. Why do you have to go? Because we've got to pay respect. I say a load of cockapoo. No. So if you went in red, okay, the other people are naive. They do not understand. No harm, no foul. Okay? And I'm so proud of you for changing your name. Watch your world open. Watch.
Next question from Sunal. He says, hello sir and ma'am, I hope you're both doing great. Is there a marriage proposal coming towards me in 2020? I'm not sure if they mean 2021.
2020, no, she's desperate. Poor little girl. I'm more likely I want to give you hope. Alright? So I don't mind if I'm wrong. But the likelihood is that somebody is going to consider you this year. Okay? So I want to give you hope, because I understand and I feel you, and you need some hope. Okay? So I'm going to say within the next 3 months, things start to look good for you. And if I'm wrong, you understand that I was just trying to give you some confidence. But I've got a strong feeling your faith is going to carry you through to get your wish. I promise you, you're going to be married.
And I don't think you're going to believe this. Liz, one about the throat thing, she said, that song you sang, she says that's her favorite, that's Nicola's favorite song.
You're joking.
Yeah?
I'm not keen on Michael Jackson, Liz. Really, I'm a rocker myself. But wow, did you see how this psychic thing works? I mean, 'cause that's even though if she's not by your bedside, okay, she'll kick up a fuss to be by your bedside. I'll tell you that. But even though she may not be physically with you, she is with you, Liz. This is you don't play around with, is her name Nicole?
Nicola.
You don't play around with Nicola's love. And if any nurse gets in the way, watch out. Very determined. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for that. It's a lovely message. Thank you.
And on that really, really wonderful note, I think we should end it.
Do you think we should end it?
Yes.
Well, Shay thinks we should end it.
Because it's time now.
Is it time now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the time.
It's the time. Thank you, folks. I'm going to say thank you for your questions. Thank you for your love and your support. It's greatly appreciated. Kind words, man. Beautiful, kind words before. Thank you. I hope all your wishes do come true. I really do. And I hope those people waiting on marriages, proposals. I hope they come through because I do feel you. But folks, we may be going, but the good Lord is open. And He would love to hear a thank you or a prayer or something. So challenge you to say a prayer, whatever religion you are. Even if you're not religious, say a prayer. Okay, He does a good job, eh? He really does a good job. Okay, folks, we'll see you tomorrow, yeah. Be back tomorrow, okay? Love and peace. Good night.